Holy shit, this trade was so crazy. This trade was so A plus that I had to take it. I should have got more, but you know, sometimes you just want to lock in profits. Sometimes you just never know about the market. You get scared, it takes too long, and then once you sell, the play really happens. And it just did that right now. It is Thursday today. I am going to break down this trade thoroughly for you guys to understand why you need to wait for confirmations. This is why you need to wait for confirmation. Hey guys, it's Will. Welcome to the channel. I'm a part-time day trader trying to become a full-time. Today is Thursday, and I do want to show you guys what I was looking for today. Show you guys why you need to wait for confirmation, because this is huge. This is really huge right here. The only play I was looking for today was a break of the 472 level. This 472 level and the Nasdaq 19400. I am going to zoom out, which is the 30-minute. I'm going to go to the QQQ right here. I'm going to change it to QQQ, change it to the 30-minute, change it to extended hours. And this is why I have it at 472. We can see the previous days right here, the previous days, or I will show you guys the box. Right now, this is the box. This is the channel that we're in today, or the past couple days, right? The previous 3 days was that we're in this channel right here, the 480.50 to the 468. This is our zone. I was thinking that maybe I don't need to chart any levels. I know that the lows are right here and the highs is the 480.50. So I don't want to take any shorts. I don't want to take any longs until we break that level. We see yesterday though that the 472 was holding right here. And if I zoom out a little further, just a little further, the 4 hour, I'll take out the extended hours just to show you guys right here. I'm gonna zoom out all the way. 472 right here. We can see that it has holds right here. It has rejections. They're not super clean, but we can see that there's holds here. There's general holds around this zone right here. Just because it's not super clean here, it becomes more clean in this area, and then it starts becoming more clean on this area. So that's why when I go back to this timer here, we can see that obviously this 472 doesn't make any sense because it's not really that clean. But that's why we go to the 30-minute. That's where we go to 1 hour. I'm actually gonna go to the 5-minute of the previous day. So this right here. Yesterday, it got rejected at the 480.50, which I did not take that position. I did not take that short right there, which was a really clean short that I should have taken. But we can see how it beautifully held the 472 right here. That's why coming in today, 472 was the level I was looking at. Pre-market, 472. You can see now the 472 today, it did not really hold that properly, but I'm gonna go to the 2-minute and show you guys. And this is why you need to wait for confirmation. I could have waited for the retest. I could have waited for this retest 472 and take a long right there. I don't like taking it too early because it's not enough confirmation for me. The 3 things I look for in my confirmation is that I wait for a big break. I wait for a big break of a key level. So it did break a level, but it has to be a big break. Probably this is my level, 472, probably around $1.50, somewhere along those lines. It has to be a big break. That's what I mean by a big break. And then my second one is that I look for a retest. A retest is when it slowly gets up to the level and it starts rejecting the level. And I guess a third confirmation, it can go back up. Let's say it breaks down, it goes back up, and then it can fall back down. That would be a false breakout. So it goes back down, but the candle has to actually close below for me to be interested in. It goes down, I'm waiting for confirmation, but I wanted to slide up closer. I wanted to slide up a little bit closer to this 472, and I want to risk about 50 cents max. 50 cents from 472 will be 471.50. So it'll be like right here. We can see that this candle did kind of go up to that level, but it's the second candle. It's too close. I want to show probably multiple candles, maybe 3 at least, 3, 4. Sometimes, but it really depends on the charts. Then it just goes down. You can see this candle, it just goes down. A lot of people will chase it. You can see that it goes down aggressively. A lot of people chase it. My demand zone will be this zone right here. This zone right here that's when I'll get out. And I was thinking, oh, maybe I just missed a trade, but no. You can see that right after it fakes everyone out. It doesn't even go down here. It just gets bought back up. Around this zone right here, and then you can't even short it. The market is strong. It goes up here. I'm waiting for it to break back down. I see this right here. I see the break right here. I see this break. I see the retest right here, and I could take it for a long. But I'm not interested in taking a long because I am biased to the downside. Because my other setup would be that if it did break down this low, it gets bought back up, it could fall back down, showing that it's weak. I want to fully close. You can see that the candle didn't close, so I'm not going to short it. The candle didn't fully close. I was thinking maybe I should take it right here, but the candle didn't close. Since this candle didn't close, I'm not going to short it. I was so tempted to short it, but I knew that I want a candle to close. I know that I need to wait for confirmation, and I didn't get the confirmation. So what I do, I did not take the trade, and guess what, it did go up further. And if I did take that trade, I would have lost my money. But in hindsight, if I look out, if I zoom out, This long was really good. It's because it was the trend that was broken. This was a downtrend. It did break back above the level. It started giving retest, and that was the long position. My target would have been the highs of the intraday highs, which is exactly where it got out. You could target this high right here, but it is really optimistic. It is a lot of points away. If you see this right here, that's my alert. So if I just right click, I can just add an alert and just change it here. I can just create it and move it wherever. So I put it under here, and then once it hit, that's when I got interested in taking the trade. And you can see right here, if I take this out, it did break down. Some people maybe it would have taken the short right there, but then the next candle it gets faked out and then they lose. The next candle it breaks down further, it keeps breaking down, then I'm waiting for that retest, and then I take my position right there. I did enter around these 1 or 2 candles right here, and I could have got faked out right here, but I didn't. It's because I look at the Nasdaq. I knew the Nasdaq 19400 zone was really big, so I did not want to get out. I was gonna wait a little longer, and guess what? It did reject it really good, and I stayed in the trade and I won in the trade. And that's why I look at multiple charts. I'm gonna go to my charts right here. This is my 4 charts right here. This is the QQQ, this is the SPY, Nasdaq, and ES. I look at the futures and I also look at the indices. Why am I trying to short this level right here? Why am I trying to short it when we're at the demand zone right here? We're at the demand zone right here. It doesn't make sense, right? I told you before, I want all the markets to align. If only 2 markets are aligning, why am I shorting it? Even though I know this zone over here, the 554, is a big zone, but the zone on the ES, it has a range. It has a range right here. Break down these zones. We can break down this 472, have a retest, and get back to this zone right here and this zone right here. And it'll probably just get back to this 5530 zone, and then it can be bought back up. I believe there was weakness if we broke down this 472 zone. Like I said earlier, even though we are in demand zones, we are in this channel right here. The low of the channel is right here. I know that the bigger channel is right here, the 19200, and if it breaks the level in between that's been showing that's holding right here, you can see holds. Now I'm gonna wait for a break and retest into this low right here. If it does break below, I can play a retest short right there. I'm looking at market structure, I'm looking at the channels, and I know what I want to look for. I'm making sure, I'm waiting for a confirmation, I'm making sure there's key levels that are breaking, and then I'm gonna take a position there. I'm not gonna have this chart right here like in the middle of this zone right here and wait for a break and retest randomly. It's because you can see that this whole area is just chopping up and down. I'm not gonna have a random zone right there and just like try to play short. So again, what I look for is 3 things. 3 confirmation. The first one being is a big break. Big break. My spelling is terrible. Big break. Number 2, not my spelling, but my drawing. Second one is retest. You need the retest of the level. You need proper retest of a level. The first one is a big break. The second one is a retest. The third one is probably risk. You need to have a proper risk. Mine is 50 cents. Yours can be whatever cents you want to have. It could be $1, but mine is 50 cents because I'm playing options. Sometimes it can be more. It can be maybe 70 cents, $1. And I'll show you guys why I need a proper risk or a proper 50 cent amount. Go to the 2-minute chart. It gives me a good break. It gives me a retest. It starts retesting the level. But since the retest is too far, it's too far from my zone, I'm not going to take it. And guess what? It did get bought back up. And we could kind of debate if this retest is not bad because it is 50 cents. If I look at the QQQ, by the way, if I look at the QQQ, yes, it'll be around 50 cents. This kind over here. It is too early. We want a slow grind to the retest. We want a big break. We want a slow retest. We want a slow retest to the zone, and then it breaks down. Sometimes it breaks down and does that like 1 candle, but I don't like taking it like that. Sometimes it can be a big break, start slow sliding up, and the risk is a bit too wide, but I still take it sometimes. It's because it's really A+, and I do risk sometimes more than 50 cents, but it really depends, and I'll take the retest. You guys have to find your own confirmations. Have 3 confirmations that you want to always play off of, make a rule book, and then play off your things. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video of me breaking down this trade, and now I'll show you guys a live trade. And what I like to say in every single video, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Keep staying consistent, keep staying disciplined, and let's just get 1% better every day. And I'll see you in the next one.
Autofilled.